Alrighty, this looks pretty good. I think we're close enough to cropping for me to set off this race. And I dropped the gate. Well, welcome to another race in this Choozo tournament. It's the 5th round of the 6-round Swiss portion of this. And we got a race here between two of the best runners in this. We got Derxu on the left and V2 Nitro on the right side. Both guys that can definitely take this whole event home. Derxu coming in this with a 3-1 record, and Nitro still unbeaten with a 4-0 record. And so we shall see how many players will go into the next round unbeaten. It will be either 1 or 2 runners. That's gonna be decided today with this race. If Nitro wins, there will be 2 5-0 runners in the next round. Alright, what's the settings for today? They are full countdown, full area, vanilla bosses, harder difficulty, the hardest one, random escape, so that one's not straightforward either, but an early morph within that random start, and we are starting in Green Brinstar. This is a spawn start. So Morph Ball going to be guaranteed one of the first 2 items they find. It's either going to be before Mission Impossible or before Charge Beam. And unfortunately, Nitro looks like he forgot to set off his timer. Not too big of a problem, but they will be out of sync just a little bit. I don't think a running timer is in any way necessary to be legitimately called the winner at the end of this. Alright, we got the Morph Ball and a pack of supers, which means the only way we can escape from this room is to the right. And into one more item in Green Hill Zone. If this is an item that could get the runners to the wall on the top, they might decide to go back. First of all, checking the transition on Derxu's side. Oh, I gotta check those transitions. Oh, I will be confused all the way. Done that. I'm actually also running out of monitors here with the chat and the tracker, which I haven't used thus far, and the area tracker and my stream of the game. Right, so where's that morph ball? There it is. Both got that. Right-ho. And on we go to the other transition we can get to, the bottom one in Green Hill Zone. Can't get to the top one because we didn't find bombs or power bombs or speed boost or screw attack. So this is the only way. And it's the bottom of Red Tower. Okay. So one item here which always leaves the possibility of that one item, that one upgrade item being an X-ray, which is always appalling. We got, oh, I didn't see what that was. Almost looked like it was something. 3 items in criteria. We got a transition there too. So we can go places. Right, so it was mentioned, the record is 3-1 for Derxu and 4-0 for Nitro. Just an E-Tank, alright. And Nitro decides to go for it. Derxu, on the other hand, decides he wants to check Spacer first, which is a good choice in my opinion. This might be the only logical power bombs he finds there. They are power bombs, which could spell catastrophe for Nitro, but it might also not. If Nitro finds power bombs anywhere else, then he's fine. Or, you know, screw attack, speed booster, anything of that. So this is into... oh, that was the wrong transition, dang it. This goes into Red Tower again, okay. And there's power bombs for Nitro, so no major soft locks for the runners today. That's good to know. Alright, so the rounds of the guys were V2 won all his games, first against Shindig Pig, then against Soberlight, then a win against Polar Bear Bunny, who I would have had on my list for runners who can win the entire thing, but unfortunately she decided she had to leave the tournament. I don't know why. She probably had her reasons. And the 4-0 was against Kupo. Then Derxu, he had really tough opponents. Won the first round against Glove, won the second round against Baja Blood, and won the third one against Mr. Flake. And then he lost his fourth game against yours truly, OK Beamer. Alright, there's the one upgrade item in Red Tower. It is Screw Attack at Beta Power Bombs, which is a load of the runner specs, I'm sure. Nothing at X-Ray. Got all the miners they need, and I got the Screw Attack now. They can really go places now. So this opens up a whole lot on that map. Criteria almost entirely open, apart from a couple of checks. What else? Green Brinstar, they can absolutely go for the other two upgrade items that are there. Only one of them is speed locked. Okay, this goes into... Heck, which one was it? I think this one. Alright, gonna see it again on Derxu's screen. Yeah, Derxu managing his resources, playing it safe in the side hopper room. Hey, I didn't get the morph ball from Nitro and the Screw Attack. There we go. Playing it safe against the side hoppers. Unfortunately, I don't think that powerbomb got them all, because you have to loiter around for a little while for the powerbomb to kill all those side hoppers. There they are. Fortunately, with that Screw Attack, he's safe. Alright, V2, going through criteria right now. Meanwhile, Derxu checking that other transition in top of Red Tower. The Screw Attack probably gonna draw Nitro into an early gauntlet play. Really nice to go through there. You can do a... or he doesn't. I like doing it because you can make a neat loop around criteria if you got it early on. Can go back through Terminator into those checks he's doing right now. So Bomb Chorizo is holding a pack of missiles and will keep holding that. Good choice, not picking that fight, only a time loss. A pro tip by this commentator: if you do vanilla start and you have one powerbomb pack and you want to check 230s, pick the fight, no matter what BT has, because he'll very likely drop you that one powerbomb you need for the 230 check before you got a refill. And there's a small possibility he drops you enough powerbombs for the entire thing. Right, I'm commentating, I'm tracking the areas, and I am tracking the items for you. So if I miss anything, you are completely, well, you're fine to yell at me. Add me in chat, whatever, if I miss anything. I'll be very thankful. There we go, there's an early gauntlet by Derxu. Got the Terminator item, a great little reserve tank. Those are just the best. Gotta catch them all. Reserve tanks very helpful, especially if you are in a mother brain fight and get a catch up. When you have enough reserve tanks, you'll be fine. Just missiles there. Didn't see the back items on Nitro's screen, but you'll see them very soon on Derxu's screen. So it's going... Oh, okay, that is Law and Warfare connected to the Vanilla Turian transition. Good to have that one found early on, even if they can't go there now. Also, having it found in a major hub area is also a good thing. Second transition gets into West Meridia, and West Meridia has 2 items, which is quite a lot, because West Meridia doesn't have a whole lot of items in total. Right, so Spacer. Spacer did nothing wrong. It's a great item, it doubles your damage. Can one-shot a whole lot of the mobs. If you have to farm before Ridley and all you have is Spacer, you will be super happy about that Spacer. So farming up a couple of power bombs, and Nitro actually decided he wants to go down into West Meridia. Has 2 more transitions down there. Oh, the 487 IQ play by Nitro finds his gravity suit at Crab Supers. Wow, nice one. Alright, so he can get out easily now. Doesn't have to worry about any soft locks there in Meridia. Could have been that both transitions are kind of crappy, but now he doesn't have to worry about that because he can exit to the top. Derxu making the same checks, but decides he doesn't want to go into West Meridia, to his detriment. Which he can't know, which sucks for him. And there's Charge Beam. Oh man, I don't see a way he can get there now unless he knows how to pull off that crazy bomb jump. Would have 5 power bombs to get that. Obviously he wants that Charge Beam. He goes for it, let's see. It was not quite. This tech is so stupid, I haven't even attempted practicing it. This is just nah. Come on, bro. Derxu also not picking a fight with Bomb Torizo. Has 2 more items to find up there in Criterium. He might take the round down to Blue Brinstar, which technically isn't Criteria. Alright, we found Upper North here. Three items in Upper North here, so all the items pretty evenly distributed apart from this. Wrecked Ship has nothing, which is actually kind of awesome. Seeing a 0 in Wrecked Ship is something I like a lot. Those checks are just so far apart from each other. Nah man, Twin Elements. There's other stupid stuff I'd have to practice before that. And don't get me started on Baby Skip. That's the last thing I will practice. Settings for the race are those. There we go. Yeah, Nitro going for absolutely no checks in Wrecked Ship. He might check the left door on his way out, the left supers. But I'm sure that's it. Oh, Derxu found something. What did he find? Dang it. I missed it. Come on, Chad. What did Derxu find at Old Mother Brain? He did find Grapple. He has got Grapple. Oh yeah, I don't have to track that. Does a quick check of Morph Pedestal, in case that's the one upgrade item he's looking for. Another E-Tank. E-Tanks in full countdown are super valuable, because if Derxu finds his last upgrade item, he's gonna nope out of all the other checks and potentially nope out on a couple of E-Tanks. So finding any E-Tank is super valuable. We haven't found Varia yet, so we might need them. Also, there's always the possibility of having to do a reverse amphitheater, and that might be pretty energy intensive depending on your loadout. And it's more nothing. The power bombs are good. Meanwhile, Nitro in his fight against the Ghost Elephant. This time I swear I'll remember to switch audio a little bit. Oh, Nitro is pretty loud. I hope you guys can still hear me. So one more chance for his item down here. For Derxu, it's the item left of Morph Ball. Nitro pushing in those Dopplers. But that was one missile too early, at least getting the Enrage. No biggie with Gravity Suit and Screw Attack, he can just jump through them. Tries to farm a little bit, doesn't get the hits in. Last chance for Derxu here, and he finds the upgrade. It's the Plasma Beam. So damage output is very neat. So be a little careful against the side uppers, they do 80 damage against his non-suits. Also finds upper no fair, the other transition, and decides he wants to keep going. Still one suit on the loose, so Derxu absolutely might find various suit down here. Alright, Ghost is down for Nitro. And he can run away from that ship. He can decide to go out the right way. Or he can go out the way he came from. It's a little more risky. Because you leave open one transition. He indeed checks this one item, which is a super pack. Exactly what he wants, apart from another E-Tank maybe. Derxu farming up for his Bubble Mountain clear. 2 tanks and 1 reserve is not a lot for this. Has a Crystal Flash in his pocket. Not anymore though, because he just had to spend his 11th power bomb. Nitro decides he wants to go the same way he came from, which will lead him back into Upper Norfair where Derxu is right now. He will just come from the other side of it. So, grabbing the item at Speed Booster, this will not be enough energy to get the item out unless it's an E-Tank or Varia Suit, or Speed Boost. Sure, he can go right, he got Gravity Suit. Pack of supers. Let's see what's at Speed Booster. Oh man, you hate to see it. Bunch of ammo for Nitro. Not sure he actually wants all that ammo. It's fine. With 25 supers, even one more would be absolutely fine. Just for the DPS against Ridley. He indeed decides he wants one more missile pack as well, because Nitro knows where Charge Beam is. Oh, this is very tight, very tight. Derxu, you're gonna get it? No, doesn't, but it's no biggie. Just trash there. Well, not trash, but nothing to write home about. See a double save, 1 save and 1 load. Derxu gonna go for the wave beam check next up, it looks like. Unfortunately got knocked down, I think it was by King Kek. And Nitro is in the ice beam area where he wants to do Crumble Chef first. Can do a neat little mock ball underneath all those enemies if you wanna. Derxu does do a D-boost instead of grappling across, which I respect. Finds an E-Tank. Would be optimal not to grab this E-Tank, but grab it getting it out. But on 3 tanks, that's again pretty tight. That next room doesn't leave a lot of room for error. Ooh, at that point, it's just about seeing the items. Ah, that's a wave beam. Derxu hope for something better. Will probably try to carry this out, but if he does carry it out, there's the next issue of having no energy at all for the wave beam hell run. I see a reset on Nitro's side, which probably means nothing at Ice Beam. So what locations do we have left? We have Wave Beam and Cathedral left. For a total of 2 items, am I seeing this right? Oh, he got Wave Beam. Yeah, this was very nicely played by Derxu. Unfortunately, he has to restock on health right now before in the area before Vanilla Speed Booster, before you can continue. So especially that E-Tank will be super valuable getting the item at Wave Beam. Because if I'm seeing this right, there has to be one item. At least, could be two as well. Nitro decides he wants to check that last transition in West Meridia. The good old crap hole. Crap hole is Turian. Good to have found that. Gotta do a little gravity jump out, a pretty lenient one, doesn't have to take it too tight. Alright, first item at Wave Beam is Spring Ball. Might be an important item if our only transition into Lower Norfair is the vanilla one. And a pack of missiles, which means Cathedral has the goods. Unless I missed something. Alright, so far this advantage of Nitro's gravity suit should still be holding up. Has more information and has the one better item. Ooh, not quite. I don't know the timing to do it from there where Nitro does it. Oh, that's not what Derxu wanted to fight. So we don't need that spring ball after all. Varia at Cathedral is a strong possibility at this point. We are definitely talking double-digit percentage here. Oh, it looks like Derxu isn't going for it. That's a bummer. Instead, he wants to go for the higher item density. Can go pretty quickly from left to right with his beam setup. Can go through those blocks by shooting off-screen blocks, and something magic happens, collision is gone. Just like that. But he can't do it going back. So if he wants to check the Cathedral item, he can only do it coming from the left now. Alright, and Nitro is back in Criteria. He still has to do all those blueprint star checks. For him, Barrier Suit could still be there. And if I look at Nitro's E-Tanks, Derxu will not be finding one of those up there where he's playing right now. Just more ammo. Derxu already deciding against ammo. Maybe just against this particular pack of supers. Oh, did we see Croc exit? I wonder? Oh, we did see it. Derxu has it on his map. This is gonna be a pretty tight hell run once again. Especially going for... No, he's going for Ice Beam first, okay. Okay, what's Nitro doing? Right, of course, blueprint star checks. Checks it out and picks up those supers, goes to the left side first. Gets his plasma beam. And Nitro should know that Spacer Beam is at the exit of Gauntlet, and if he remembers that, he knows he's done with this. Oh, Derxu reloaded his save. Probably something went wrong checking both of those items. Because he's going for Crumble Shaft. With his beam set up, he can just run through the opponents there and farm a little bit on the way. Now Nitro deciding he wants to do the hell runs we saw Derxu doing earlier. So, what's left? I haven't seen the middle of Red Tower transition, and I haven't seen... I don't know if we saw it at all. Someone probably went there. And we still have to see the tube transition. Also the right side of Red Chip transition. If this doesn't lead into East Meridia or Krait's Lair or Crocomire, which it should, that means... well, it doesn't mean anything at all. Barrier could be at either of those locations as well as the Cathedral item. Nitro on really dicey health here. Okay, Derxu is doing the hell run for that one item in Cathedral. Let's pray for a Varia suit just to even up things a little bit. It is that. Just what we were talking about, it has happened. So we got one suit each. Nitro is going to do pretty awful hell runs here. This is questionable if he'll make it out alive to get this E-Tank. But the knowledge of it being there is good enough, actually. He'll probably not get this wave beam out, but he will be able to grab the E-Tank on his next hell run. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. This could work out. Right, he has Gravity Suit, of course. And it does work out. Nicely done. Reserves are empty, but that's not too big of a deal. Alright, Derxu picking up one more super pack. He's on 25 now. 2025 means he's really close to Ridley ammo, especially with all those power bombs. And I would assume that Derxu is going into the wave beam transition. Yeah, pretty much looks like it, to fight Ridley. Making all the predictions here. So Derxu is just 2 missile packs or 1 super pack away from being able to fight Ridley. Obviously, what's even more dragging Derxu into Lower Norfair is the fact that Gravity Suit could be there. And with the 2 items that are there, this is absolutely a possibility for him. Unfortunately, it might take a while before... oh, nice. Ranger boots. It's gonna be a lifesaver if he does have to go through reverse amphitheater. But with 3 E-Tanks, 1 reserve and just Varia suit, this is stretching it again. So let's just hope Derxu finds another upgrade item before it comes to that. And Nitro running out of energy, but has plenty of reserve. You want those missiles, Derxu. Trust me, bro. Derxu makes it. That E-Tank would have been nice. Ooh, double hit there. But he's fine. Those boulders do a lot of damage. Don't know exactly how much, but a lot. Those flames too. Dancing around all of that with a screw attack. Doesn't get hit once. Man, I forgot to track all the items again. So we got Varia Suit for Derxu. We got Plasma for Nitro. And Wave Beam for Nitro. And Spring Ball for Nitro. And High Jump for Derxu. Thanks for reminding me, chat. Helpful as always. Derxu gotta be a little careful, has one more HP than he needs in case he gets hit by those key hunters. They do 100 against Varia. So he's fine. Again, we see a double save station. The symmetry between those runners. Even the rooms are symmetric to each other. Alright, Nitro is gonna run into his Varia suit. This is gonna be close. He can't afford too big of a movement mistake here. Looking good, looking good. Looking very good. Don't touch those. Okay, nice. This should be good. That's Varia suit. You want that. That almost puts Nitro into... Oh, this is close. And he gets that 13 HP. Derxu not gonna be happy about the X-ray, but gonna be happy about not having to go to the other side of Lower Norfair with finding that. Oh, Springboard got reset. I don't know. I don't approve. Well, it was a hell run. Okay, Dex is fine energy-wise now. Thankfully he has Screw Attack, can just jump through everything here, farm a little bit on the way. Grapple out, very nice, I like it that way. Jump through the enemies and grapple what you leave behind. Alright, so what's missing? Runners don't have any help for getting to bot wound. And since this is vanilla bosses, they will need something. They can either roll the dice and hope for a good suitless crystal flash clip, or they want to find either ice or speed for an easy access, or bombs for a slightly less easy access. Nah, not just the charge knowledge, also that gravity suit havings. That's a huge advantage. Also having one boss down, so Nitro firmly in the lead here. And that's boots for Nitro. A long session for farming, for supers, for Derxu, for Grapple, for Ridley, for Ghidorah. Gotta farm those two back. Though it doesn't have to, but it's better to, actually. You really don't want to rely on your missiles, because those 20 missiles can replace 3 supers. Okay, here we go. Not too much energy with this Varia suit, but Screw Attack and High Jump, a major help here. Nicely turned around. Pogo pattern. Ridley keeps pogoing. He keeps pogoing. And he stops. Don't know if that one hit. Ah, that one didn't. That one didn't either. So, depending on if that one hit, he might have to set a couple of power bombs here. Nope. Ridley's dead. Nicely done. And with Screw Attack and Plasma Beam, there won't be too much of trouble getting out of Lower Norfair again. And again, Derxu decides against the pack of supers, so he's not sure about. He does not want those supers because he's sure he will find Charge Beam somewhere. Nitro, meanwhile, getting a little love tap from the Key Hunter, which isn't as bad for him because he also has Gravity Suit. And Nitro has theoretical microwave beam. Might be able to apply that for Dragon and Bot Wound, which we haven't found at all yet. Just as well as Crate. So it's still possible that one of the ends of East Meridia has Crate or Crocomire. Same for Wreck Chip. Crate might still be a Wreck Chip. We had a little high five there just a couple of seconds ago. So what's Derxu's plan from here? I don't think we have seen the transition that goes to Lower Norfair Vanilla. At least it's not marked on my tracker. And Derxu has kinda sorta almost a suitless Meridia setup here. If he finds Ice Beam anywhere, he can finish the game without Gravity Suit. Also possible without that Ice Beam, but it's gonna suck. Alright, we got the bird fight on Nitro screen. Has a bit more leeway in his supers, don't know how far he farmed up. Has less energy, but more protection through the suit. Oh, he has way less energy, to be honest. So this is not a problem if the fight goes as you'd expect. But if you start making mistakes, this can go south very quickly. Let's not hope this happens. Nope. Nitro gets through the fight very competently. No problem at all. Alright, so Derxu about to check the last transition in Upper Norfair. Nice little moonfall down there for the height of exactly one room. Both runners are running around with really not much health all the time. That's interesting. But none of them ever seems to be really in any danger. They are just good enough for this. Okay, Derxu gets back into Ruin Windstar, has 2 more item checks there, and he wants to take them right now because gravity could still be there for him. No, reverse Lower Norfair isn't the play, because that would lead us back into Criteria. That's not helpful at all at this moment. Right, another E-Tank found. Did Derxu screw up that mock ball? Oh yeah, looks like it. It's pretty rare to see for him. Oh man, I fear it will be a while before Derxu finds Gravity Suit. And he refuses to pick up any ammo. I think this is because of that race against me. Because he wanted to play it like that, but then didn't dare to. Alright, Nitro on his way out of Lower Norfair. I'm assuming he will make the same transition check as Derxu. And I am also assuming he will keep playing because he probably wants some item for his bottom access as well. Especially since he's just on 5 power bombs. So he's hard required to find anything that'll help. There's Speed Booster, that'll help him. So as soon as Nitro finds that, he'll be in theoretical go mode. Because that Speed Booster is also gonna help him get the charge beam he spotted earlier. Derxu doesn't take any more miners. He could be on go mode ammo already. Alright, where's the transition that leads to the gravity suit? It's in criteria. Oh man. That's really gonna be a while, I'm afraid. The question, wouldn't he need more power bombs for Turian? He does and he does not. What he can do is kill the first Metroids, the first set of Metroids, and if he gets at least one power bomb drop, he can kill the second set of Metroids. And then he can return, ride the elevator up and ride the elevator down again. And then he can do the same thing with the third and the fourth set of Metroids. So yeah, need is a strong word, but he wants them. Let's put it that way. You never want to go into Turian with no ice beam and less than 15 power bombs. You think Ridley is dead? I think I agree. Derxu continuing with this green Brinstar clear. And didn't pick up any supers, but just rams his head into this missile pack. And Nitro about to find speed booster. What's Nitro gonna do with that speed booster? Will he turn around and make a beeline for West Meridia? What's the quickest way there? It would be Red Tower. Take the middle transition from Green Brinstar and then go to the top and into West Meridia. He, in fact, skips that one item. I think he decided he's in go mode now. Alright, water weight check, and we find bombs! There's also an item to get into bot wound, but not if you already got speed booster. Alright, Nitro decides for a different route. Goes back into Upper Norfair. And from there, what can he do from there? Oh, he can go up through Frog Speedway into the vanilla tube transition, and then he's in West Meridia. Right, what was the last item in... Oh, bombs, right. I just remembered. That's gonna go into meme route. That's not very helpful. Nope. You want another transition. So interestingly, we still haven't found East Meridia or Crateslayer yet. So East Meridia, I'm positive it will be somewhere not too awful, because it has two ways to get there. Derxu doesn't get the quick way up there, but has high jump boots, so it's not too bad. East Meridia isn't the problem really, it's Crateslayer that could be in a terrible spot. In fact, there is East Meridia. Yeah, what you gonna do, Derxu? Look for gravity there? Looks like it. Gonna make the sandpit checks here. What can we find there? Ice beam and space jump. It's the only stuff left, I would say. Nitro, in fact, made a beeline towards his charge beam. And then Nitro will just be going for all the transitions he's missing. Oh, I didn't know this works. He has grapple, so he can help himself there. Alright. I always just sparked up there, but that's good to know. Derxu with a spring ball jump. It's a tight spring ball jump, but it's doable. Gotta do a crouch jump and pretty much last frame the spring ball jump here to get to the top. At this point, this is 100% Nitro's race to lose. Nitro about to go back into Red Tower. I don't think Nitro knows where East Meridia is at this point. This might be just a transition he didn't have. Same was probably true for the Croc transition he went into. He probably just didn't know it yet. I won't forget Mother Brain. Who would ever forget Mother Brain and all her awful attacks? Nitro knows where this is going, so we will see the right side transition of Wreck Chip. Let me think about this. So, okay, here's the deal. The right side transition leads either into Krate's Lair or into Crocomire. And the Forgotten Highway transition in East Meridia does the same thing, just the opposite. This is just an awful roll of a dice. I hate it when area rando plays out that way. It's a neat little thread there from Derxu. Yeah, now he can springball jump and set another bomb and can just jump out. That's very cool with those blocks. Haven't seen that before, but it's pretty obvious you can do that. If you think about it for a second. Cool, cool, cool. Derxu about to get a little desperate here. It's a bit weird Derxu hasn't found Wreck Chip yet. And Nitro did find Krate. That's 100% of the 50% checks what he wanted. Finds another reserve tank there for whatever reason, decides he doesn't want it. I'll never understand. And we got one item in Krate as well. Okay, let's see what Derxu is up to next. Nitro gonna be happy he did find Krate there. Maybe a little peeved he didn't go there earlier, but it's not too much of a time loss. It's just the left side, the West Ocean he went through twice too much. That's something you can live with. Should be ice or space jump. Ice would be much preferred by the runners. Oh, almost got the backup Krate quick kill, but whiffed his last super, so now he just has to do one missile or even easier, one charge shot. Definitely gonna check the item behind Krate. Nothing good. Also, Krate is down. And now has to walk all the way back from Wreck Chip from Crate's lair through Wreck Chip, and only has to find East Meridia now. Fortunately for him, it's the good transition into East Meridia. So he will never have to... Indeed, it's Ice Beam. So he will never have to go through that part of Forgotten Highway. It's unfortunately the... Derxu can get to Gravity Suit from there. But he probably wants to check this side first and will play through Wreck Chip. Oh man, he's at the bottom of the ocean. He can get out like that. Not quite. I do think you can get out like that. Yep. And we will barely be missing the high five. Derxu gonna pass him by before Nitro can get into the main shaft at Wreck Chip. Yes, double OK beamer there. Commentary and tracking. Follow both those beamers, but most importantly, be like Orange Beamer and follow the runners. Putting on one great show for us again. Man, that play by Nitro for the Gravity Suit, that was just fantastic. Unfortunately, Derxu can't microwave that ghost without a charge beam, but gets a whole lot of missiles in with that Doppler. Doesn't get the fast. Maybe gets the mid. Doesn't get the mid. Alright, we got Nitro now looking for East Meridia, and if he's been tracking everything, then he should know that the last transition left for him is the tube. And it sure looks like he's going there right now. Takes a little detour into Criteria. Maybe he's got a transition open there. Or he will take a shortcut through Mode. That would be much faster. Mode spits him out to the bottom of Red Tower. Man, of course he has Charge Beam. The tracker is not doing his work correctly. Oh yeah, Derxu doing the slow play to Crate right now. It's not hard getting there with high jump boots, but it's annoying. You can get a very, very nice, fast and smooth East Ocean with Spring Ball. Sometimes that works out perfectly. Yeah, he's going for it, and he got stuck on the wall there. That's a shame. If this works, it's just a thing of beauty if you jump through the entire East Ocean. Extremely late, that's it, correct. It always it always just refreshes the items when we talk about it. Stupid extremely late. Alright, we got Nitro now in bottom of Red Tower. Got power bombs out, will find East Meridia now. And in fact, Nitro now has 100% microwave beam. The strongest possible microwave beam too. Those bosses are gonna drop like flies. He couldn't even peek out more than his head. Poor worm, already dead. Derxu still hoping to find his gravity suit here at Crate. At this point, it's a question: will Derxu find his gravity suit before Nitro finishes? That one item check was just too strong. Very nice quick kill. The missile method. The strongest microwave beam? Macrowave. Ah, now the sentence makes sense. Is there a stronger word than macro? Ah. Mega wave. Oh, in fact, this is not true. The strongest microwave beam is hyper beam microwave. And if y'all ever played Animal Surprise, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure Derxu is not very happy about this ice beam. "55 minutes in, and you didn't find your suit, but you found your last piece for Suitless Meridia. That's not great." The shrimp goes down. Nitro good could go for a last check here behind Dragon, potentially for what should we call it? Space jump. That's what it's called. Welcome Raiders, welcome to the Super Metroid Choozo Tournament Randomizer race between two of the top players in the tournament, Derxu and Nitro. Derxu, I mean, Nitro is ahead right now. It's his race to lose. He got one check-in early, which got him a very early gravity suit, and that was a 500 IQ play from him. And it carried him through this so far. And as you can see, this play was so good. Derxu, after 56 minutes, still looking for his gravity suit. It was at Crab Supers. That is all bosses down for Nitro. And one more boss down for... two more bosses, in fact, for Derxu. Well, Shenrir, and he would be right about it, because you gotta find your stupid gravity suit with a suitless play. Alright, where was Turian again? Turian is also in West Meridia. And looks like this is where Nitro is going. Gotta take the elevator up, and then he can go to Turian. Alright, so Derxu is about to find his gravity suit very soon now. He could opt to go for springboard jumps. I think that is faster than going for the crab climb here. It's only faster with the crab if you get the tube transition quickly up there. Now the fish is out of place. Oh, nicely done. Bit risky with plasma beam, but no problem for Derxu. Oh, one of the few times we see this save station. And we again missed the high five. passing by each other very closely. Gets on top and is gonna be mad in 3, 2, 1. Now. Right, we got double suitless play here. So Nitro located his warrior suit very late, but it didn't matter in the end. There were just so many checks for him he could skip. Nitro in Turian at 59 minutes and a half. And now that Derxu has his gravity suit, there's a good possibility that Derxu will enter Turian before Nitro has finished this. And also Derxu finding his charge beam there. Oh man, last locationing 2 of the most important items for him. Alright, so to be the bearer of bad news, there's still stuff that could go wrong for Nitro. Gotta talk about all the possibilities. Nitro is on 3 energy tanks, but I am sure he's on 2 reserves, which gives good leeway, but it's not an automatic win. Going for the baby skip, and doesn't get it. No biggie, it's just a very small time loss. Nobody needs that. Alright, Derxu found Turian and Derxu knows where East Meridia is. Alright, here we go. Derxu riding down the elevator. Gotta make a beeline for the tube. Meanwhile, Nitro is doing his Zap Skip. Has turned off Screw Attack, so we'll do it the classic way, I'm gonna call it. Almost called it the vanilla way. There we go, second attempt. Gotta be careful about his health though. With this beam combo, there shouldn't be anything that goes wrong. Just 20 shots with this beam combo. Has done it a million times without taking damage. Why should he now? And he's through it. Doesn't have to damage down or do anything. He's fine the way he is. So picking up a couple of nice deboosts there from the spikes. So at the same time, Nitro is wearing an oversized novelty hat. That thing is seriously oversized. The baby is the dead. A bit of lag reduction there at Nitro's side. Not shooting from the far right corner, which is the safest but also a bit slower strat, because that hyper beam causes a lot of lag. All bosses down for the Derxu. Has to hurry up if he wants to get a tutorial before we see the dot done. Oh, random escape, nice! And 6.5 minutes, this smells like a wreck chip. Last moonfall on the game, gets it. And let's see where we get spat out. Nope, it's green Brinstar. And this goes into criteria. Oh. Best thing would probably be the middle transition into red tower and then go to the top and then the right. Nope, decides for the lower transition. That's also a good wave. He gets spat out in red tower and can then take the transition right on top of that to get back into criteria. And this might even be faster than what I was thinking, but probably pretty equal. Get your GGs ready. And with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 8 minutes and 8 seconds, the winner of this race is V2 Nitro. GGs. What a check. Just awesome. Nicely done. Sometimes it's just that one item you need, and today it was like that. Alright, let's see if he wants to get in. Alright, hasn't got a link yet. Let's take care of that then. is the server I want to invite into? I am blind. Oh man. I almost got it. Just a second. Nope, not finding it. So gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Invites are disabled. Alright. Somebody from SpeedGaming, please invite Nitro to the server. Looks like I cannot invite anybody to the server anymore. This worked the other day. Maybe it's because this is SpeedGaming 6. I don't know. Right, in the meantime, I'm gonna continue commenting on what Derxu is doing. He's in Mother Brain 2 right now. Has to do his 20 charge shots. Same beam combo once I've clicked on the charge beam. Right. Alright, Derxu entering his Mother Brain 3 fight right now. Just has to do a couple of hyper beam shots. 36, and he'll be done with that thing. Chicken leg, spiky brain, Tyrannosaurus Rex, I don't know. I don't know if Nitro is ever gonna get an invite. I'll just wait a little longer here. Let's see if Derxu is gonna take the same route as Nitro. Or if he's maybe going for the middle transition. In fact, he's going up towards the elevator, which will get him into Upper North here. The fastest way to Criteria from there is the Croc transition, which will get him into Meme Route. So not optimal, but surely a way to get there. Has to ride another elevator now, and then he can just spark up, just like in Vanilla Escape, only he'll be coming from the other side of the room. Only parlor left and landing site. Get your GGs ready. In second place, we got Derxu with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 17 minutes and 10 seconds. GGs. Well done. There was just nothing Derxu could have done against that OP play Nitro did right in the beginning. It for him, but very good for Nitro. That gravity suit get was just so strong. It looks like nobody is reacting to my inquiry about inviting V2 Nitro to the server, and I myself can't invite anybody to the server. We're gonna wait a little longer, maybe somebody will do it. Don't know if anybody from SpeedGaming's in the chat here. Yeah, Derxu, I see you in chat. I can't invite you. And I've seen... Did I see V2 earlier here? I'm not sure. We could just do interviews like this, you guys in chat, and I'm talking here. There's Nitro. So, first of all, GG's to both of you. So, this seat was pretty straightforward for Nitro, and it was really rough for Derxu. And the only reason for that was just... I keep adding, making that number higher every time I talk about it. So that one check in West Meridia by Nitro, it was just a million IQ. Nitro decided when he went into the top left transition into West Meridia, he wants to check out Crab Supers while he's at it. And he got super lucky with the gravity find. He also spotted Charge Beam, couldn't right away get to it. But yeah, that's what carried Nitro through this entire race. And you know yourself, Derxu, how long you were looking for that damn gravity suit, and you just wouldn't find it. You were running against a wall here. There was just nothing you could have done against that. So that was just one item check. And of course, you still need to carry it over the line, which Nitro did 100% convincingly. You both were on the edge at some times, both running around with very low energy, but it never got really scary. For some reason, I was never scared for you guys. So that was, all in all, very competently done by both of you. Very nice Super Metroid gameplay we saw there. Just with a super lucky check on Nitro's side. So that was the race for today. Yeah, dang, it's right, man. It was just one check and a half. It never works out that way when I do a check like that. Absolutely. I was talking about it too earlier. It has the tendency of giving you not very much energy because you just skip so much in full countdown. And Major Minor, you're always guaranteed a bunch of E-tanks. And in straight up full rando, you run into E-tanks naturally, one might say. But in full countdown, you tend to skip a lot of those. Because, hey, there's nothing big left in this area. Why should I check anything? You just keep the very dense stuff, I would say, but that's about it. So yeah, but it was more than enough for both of you in the end. Oh, that was the correct play. Everything you did was the correct play. Going to Ridley was absolutely correct. I would have done 100% the same thing. For you, it was absolutely possible that gravity would be there. Oh, you forgot about the tube portal. That's interesting. Do you track Nitro? In the end, that was actually good for you because of the transition that led to Crate. It could have just as well. You don't track. Oh my god, how you do this? I will never understand. Okay, GG's. Instead of going for East Meridia and potentially running through East Meridia and into Crocomire, you went into wrecked ship for a second time and then found Crate. That was a good thing. Yeah, but you had to go there anyway, so it was not wasted time. We never saw Crocomire, but it's the last transition left. That would be Forgotten Highway, right side of East Meridia. Well, guys, that was a great race. So that one check was just too OP. Nothing anybody could have done about that, I think. This one check might have been good against the absolute strongest players in this game. People are much stronger than anybody in this tournament. All right, and with that, maybe Nitro, Derxu, I leave you the last words if you want to write them in chat right now. Right, it was a pleasure doing comms for this race. Thanks both of you for this great race. Be like Orange Gima and follow the runners. Thanks again at Idlechild for organizing this tournament. Thanks to SpeedGaming for hosting this. I am OK Bima and I'm finishing this up. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. I have to get there first, Nitro. Take care. Bye-bye.